Before I ask you the best basketball players in EC Central history, I want to throw some names at you on the football field and just give me a quick analysis of the individuals. First individual is Chris Phillips.
Man, Chris, that's my big cousin. Man, Chris was, for 2 quarters, was the best offensive lineman in the history of Central. And in the third and fourth quarter, he was one of the worst linemen in Chicago history. If he could have got his conditioning up, like he had the size, Cuz would have had a great career outside of college.
Okay. Vincent Palmer.
Man, that dude was crazy. I didn't even like practicing with Vincent. Like, Vincent used to he'd hit the star player hard as he can in practice. But then in the games, he was murdering people. I mean, he came out of nowhere because for 3 years, he wasn't even good. He didn't even play. I don't think he played at all.
He didn't play at all.
Then his senior season, we came into 2-a-days and he was just a monster. I mean, he hurt his best friend Rodney one day on a punt return. Almost broke Rodney back. So, dude was a hard hitter, man.
Mo Love.
Man, that dude ran great routes. He had good hands. I got to guard Mo as a sophomore in practice and go against him. I also got to watch him as a freshman. He was a junior. I think Mo probably made the best of what he could with the talents he had out of anybody. Mo was slow, but he was always open, and he would beat people deep just because he ran such good routes. I remember guarding him in practice a few times, and like I wasn't even running full speed, but he'd change direction on you, boom, and he open. So I mean, that dude, with what he had, he made the best out of it. I also think he balled out in college too.
Willie Collins.
Man, Willie Collins was a beast, man. I mean, kind of looked up to Willie the way he played on both sides of the ball. I think we all did. I mean, the dude was a verbal leader. He was cool. I mean, he just played hard, man. He just loved football. And he just was a great player, man. Willie Collins. I think more people need to start putting Willie Collins in the talks too about, you can put him in a lot of different areas on best players.
Patrick Edwards.
Man, Patrick was one of the smartest football players I played with. Also, I could put him in that category of Mo Love. He made the best of what he had. PJ made a lot of our highlight tapes look better with how he would set up blocks for us to pancake people out in the secondary. I mean, then on defense, he used to just go hard. I mean, I remember one year, it was our junior year, Aaron Smith and PJ was going at it, for running back, Man, PJ was punishing Aaron in practice on the defensive end.
Remember that?
It was personal. I mean, like, I ain't never laughed so much in practice in my life because we used to see Aaron run over people and outrun people. Every time Aaron touched the ball, you hear train wrecks, number 6 right there on it. So, man, PJ was a beast.
Rodney Reynolds.
Yeah. Rodney Reynolds, even though he did a dirty play against me, and he didn't think I was the best player in the Midwest, Rodney Reynolds was an NFL caliber DB. And I tell people that all the time. They be like, what you talking about, man? They just call him Toast. Yeah, Rodney also picked 2 passes back and ran them back for touchdowns to win the game. I mean, Rodney, when I went against him in practice, that dude didn't have no coaching. We didn't have no real DB coach. Rodney had so much talent, and I didn't know how good he was. So I got to college and start going against the Otis and the Tautons, guys who was getting looks, by NFL scouts that had 2 or 3 years of coaching from a college secondary coach. And I saw that Rodney was just athletic as them guys, and Rodney could change direction. He had good hips, just like they did, and he would hit and he can catch on interception. So, I mean, Rodney should have went to the league if he took the right path. But I think he ended up, like a lot of other East Chicago athletes, went off track.
Michael Byron Florence.
That's my cousin, man. Mike, I don't know if anybody else did it. Mike was a 3-year starter and they never missed a game. He started 3 years and never missed a game. And
well, actually, his whole high school career.
Yeah, his whole high school career, he never missed a game. And he played freshman, JV, and varsity as a freshman too. I mean, cuz we used to play like 3 games a week. You know, cuz this was consistent, and he went hard, man, and he dominated. He helped Woody Lewis and them other guys, you know, be good. He got double teamed his last 2 years of high school, junior, senior. He got double teamed every play.
Every play.
So I mean, and he just kept coming back and kept trucking. So, you know, we need to start talking about Mike Florence a little bit too in that D lineman conversation.
Best teammate, high school.
Man, we was like a family, man. So I really can't say a teammate. And everybody who was around us, they know that it was a group. I mean, we all hung together. We did everything together. We went out to get pizza. We did that together. So I just say that whole class of '97 is the best group of people I've ever been around. I can't just say no one person out of that group.
Who was the best opponent you ever went against in high school?
Okay, and this threw a lot of people off too, because I ain't never go against nobody at cornerback that gave me problems in high school. Never. The best opponent I went against was Tony Ajabbadi. You know, you probably remember this. Our sophomore year, man, in the varsity game, I was guarding that dude. That dude was giving me the blues, man. I mean, he just couldn't catch, so he wasn't making the plays, but he got me like 2 times deep on a double move. I mean, he caught a pass one time and just outran me. Like the dude went to the same church I went to, and I ain't want to talk to him in church. I mean, like I remember after that game, and I ain't never done this before, but I cried in the locker room because somebody was better than me that night. And I just remember like kind of wanting to get back at him, but I didn't get the opportunity again because I ain't played defense no more after that.
Best college teammate.
And best college teammate I had was I would have to say Mike Furrey. It's like a 1A, 1B on Mike Furrey and Tata. Like Furrey came from Ohio State. He had just won the Rose Bowl. He had like all the reasons to be, and he knew he was going to the NFL. He had all the reasons to be like, you know, I'm gonna just be about me. But like Furrey would come get us, man, and do extra work with us and help us get better. Tell us what we needed to do, man, and like just stayed on us. I remember we would be running sometimes, and guys would be, you know, dragging, and they didn't even have to play the position that we played. It'd be running backs, linemen. Sometimes they couldn't make the running drills. Mike would be running behind them, extra. He already ran his sprints. He running behind them, pushing them, actually physically pushing them to help them make their conditioning tests. I mean, just stuff like that I saw from that guy, man. And the only reason why I would say 1A, 1B with him and Tyree Tallman is because when it was time to do the hidden drills in practice, Mike used to stay on the side. He didn't do all the drills. Ty went in every play, and he was like watching. I mean, he ain't laugh, he ain't joke in practice. I mean, he was thinking about leaving his junior year early, but he was gonna be a 2nd round draft pick. So he ended up coming back in senior season, so it could be a top 10 pick. But when we was in practice, you could tell he was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was at work. He wouldn't, you know, we'd laugh and joke and all that in the locker room. When we get on the practice field, it was just, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you. Let's go. And if you beat me, I'm taking it personal. And when I beat you, it's because I was supposed to. So, the dude's 1A and 1B.